Hi, I'm Brandon, and I'm back to do a commentary on Michael Patterson from the Kentucky Sting. He's the fake detective. So let's get into it.
Raven says he's about 55 miles away.
At 7 p.m. on Saturday night, a perverted justice decoy starts chatting online with a man from Indiana, 5.5 hours away from our undercover house in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Yeah, he's. I thought originally, up until last few days, when one of the other predators, can't remember who it is, I found out that they were the longest ride ever at six hours. I thought he was this Michael Patterson guy, but apparently not. But he's very close to it. Traveled 5.5 hours.
I figured, oh, there's no way this guy's going to come.
Calling himself John Raven 2000,
See, if that was JPW, he would have walked that distance.
he tells the decoy, who is posing as a 13-year-old, that he's 24 and says, "I'm too old to do anything with you." But that doesn't last long. Soon after, the sex talk begins. He asks the decoy about her last boyfriend.
Did you him?
Yeah? Why you want to know that?
I just do.
'Kay. See, I ain't no baby.
Would you do it to me?
Would you want me to?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be cool to try stuff out. You're cute.
The chat continues for another 20 minutes.
And it's just funny how the guys just believe that. Like, nothing about that seems too easy. It's just like they're just like thinking with the wrong head, and they just jump right in and like what would it take for them to get suspicious? And even the guys that do get suspicious still follow through with it.
Then he gets in his car and starts driving. He's known the decoy for less than 2 hours. During the long drive, he talks to the decoy on the phone and reveals more about himself.
We just got off the phone with the guy who's claiming to be a cop. We don't know that he is, but he says he carries his gun everywhere with him.
So now we have to assume that John Raven 2000 is a police officer and he's armed.
The security people were really great in instructing me as to what to do, and the first and foremost important thing was the safety.
Here comes 24-year-old Michael Patterson. He actually made the 5.5-hour drive to meet a 13-year-old for sex. Casey has been instructed to make certain the man is unarmed.
What a goof. Just stupid grin on his face.
Oh my.
And it's like the police send this like unarmed young girl out there to like make sure this guy isn't armed. Just like all these cops around like holding guns. They're like, "Hey, Casey, go out there and make sure he's not armed. And if he is, just jump in front of us and take a bullet so we don't have to put ourselves in danger." It's like, I get it. They're willing to have a little bit of risk just for the sake of good television, but it seems a little bit reckless that they're relying on Casey to do this. And kudos to her for being brave enough to do it.
You didn't really bring your gun with you, did you? Because that kind of freaks me out.
No,
Well, you said you always carry it with you.
it's in my car.
I don't believe you.
Seriously, look.
Lift up your shirt. Turn around. Lift up your pants.
You're killing me.
Pull your pockets inside out.
Come on.
I bet you, like, I wonder if, like, Frag or one of the police are, like, feeding her lines right now, or if they just told her what to say.
Your other pocket.
My wallet. Chain. Come on, you gotta trust me. I don't have it on me here.
I got the okay to let him in the house.
All right, I guess I believe you. Okay, close your door. Come on in.
I just like how he's just being ordered around by what he thinks is a 13-year-old girl.
Quit being a weenie.
Oh, I wasn't sure. You said you always carried it with you. I wasn't sure.
I'll just say it right now. I hate this guy. Like, regardless of what he's there to do, this guy is, like, I almost detest him more than Lorne. Like, we know less about him, but just everything about him, the fact that he's just a braggart and he's lying about being a cop and all this stuff, like, he's, like, what a scumbag.
He just continued to joke about it, and the cops and the security were, still keeping a really strong eye on him because you never know. So you're a cop, not a detective?
Detective, yeah.
And, like, this, he kind of looks similar to Lorne. Like, he looks like he'd be Lorne's younger brother or something. Like, they just have a kind of a general similar look to them, but I don't know. I really don't like this guy.
Lieutenant.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So you're excited?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Are you excited?
Yeah.
So, what do you want to do?
Where's your room at? Let's go through the house. Look at it. This is a huge house.
Yeah, it is pretty big. It's nice,
Oh my
though.
God. My hair's a mess.
So, Lieutenant,
What's up?
Yeah, I guess that conversation wasn't very interesting, so Chris Hansen just came out.
what are we investigating tonight?
Nothing much.
What's your plan here?
I just drove down here to
And how long was the drive?
5.5 hours.
Now, what?
Like, I bet you this guy, to know him in your daily life, he's probably such a tool bag. Like, this would be a guy that you have to put up with. Like, yeah, he's either like your cousin or coworker, someone that you're just like forced to see sometimes, and no one can really stand him, but you can't get rid of him. So you just have to like put a smile on and pretend like you get along with him just to be cordial, but really you just want to like strangle him because he's just such a lying sack of shit.
What would motivate somebody to drive 5.5 hours to come here to this house?
I don't know, sir.
But you got to know. You're the one who did the driving.
I know.
Now, you're a lawman. So,
It's like, no, we find out he was actually fired.
if you're doing the interview, what would you want to know most?
Basically, why was I here?
Yeah, why were you here?
I'm just, I'm just lonely. I don't have anybody, and need somebody to talk to.
Yeah, do I even have to go into why that's bullshit? Like, I've done it enough times, enough these guys have said it. I'm annoyed at these guys saying it because I have to repeat myself about why it's a bullshit excuse. Imagine what Hansen's going through. Just like, I've heard that so many times. And it doesn't make any sense on any level.
You knew she was 13. She told you.
I was kind of worried about it.
Like, you live in... It's not like you're in... trying to think of some country with a very low population. With a lot... I mean, I guess Canada has a low population for the amount of space we have. But even here, you could find other people to do stuff with. There are concentrated areas of human beings in towns and cities that you could do stuff with. He lives like in a huge country with like hundreds of millions of people, and you're telling me there's not one human within 5.5 hour drive of him that he could hang out with? There's probably people like on his block, just like there's probably like a bar within 1 minute drive from where he's at that he could go to and just like talk to the other losers that are hanging out there alone. Like, there's other options. Like, it just doesn't make sense that there's no one else to talk to except this teenage girl who is hours and hours away that you met online. Like, that's like, we all know he's lying, but it's so stupid. I can't even, like, do these guys believe it? Is that just the first excuse that comes to mind, or do they honestly think that that's the reason?
I told her she was 5 years older. I don't mind talking to her, but
But you kept talking anyway.
Yeah, but you kept talking anyway, and you came to visit her, even though she's not 5 years older.
yeah.
You wouldn't know what to do with me. Am I supposed to know what to do with old men? Only with me.
Oh, man. Man, I'm not a violent person, but if I could just get away with doing anything for like 1 hour, I would be beating up Michael Patterson. That's what I'll say that. I don't think anyone would really hold it against me.
It's funny.
I know. I'm sorry, sir.
It's funny. What do you think should happen to a police officer who gets caught doing something like this?
Or a guy lying about being a police officer who gets caught doing this.
Well, really bad could happen.
How long have you been in law enforcement?
Just a year now.
Explain to me why somebody with apparently so much going on would take that risk. I mean,
Like, does he not have like other friends? I guess, well, no, because he was fired, and they probably all think he's a douchebag. But according to his story, wouldn't he have other police officers he could like hang out with?
doesn't make sense to me.
I'm going through a divorce partially. And
Oh, is this like all these guys are getting divorced? I think we've kind of discussed this before. Is that they're trying to act like, oh, I'm getting divorced, therefore I'm lonely, so it led me to this. Where it's like, no, it was probably this behavior that led you to getting divorced. Or in this idiot's case, it was like everything about him, his stupid laugh and his stupid face and his stupid... Everything he does is lying and bragging. The fact that a woman even gave him a shot is completely beyond my ability to understand. But no, it's like he's the reason for his divorce.
So that makes it okay.
No, it's not okay. It'll never be okay. Not for anybody.
What do you suppose your chief's going to say about this?
He's gonna be too happy.
Well, there's something you got to know. And it's I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet young teens online for sex.
I apologize, man to man.
All right. He gathers up all his belongings and
Well, and at least this guy really gets what's coming to him. Not only does he just get scared and hurt and humiliated, but well, we'll see. I'm sure everyone has seen this before, but for anyone that hasn't, we're in for a treat.
heads to the door, apparently thinking the worst is over. Because of the possibility that Patterson is armed, an officer acts more quickly than usual, calling out to him as soon as he opens the door.
Oh, this is just so satisfying.
Sheriff's office.
Patterson steps back into the house, and an officer shoots him with a taser gun. Only one probe stays attached, so the taser is unable to shock him and drop him to the ground.
Like, he was just what a scumbag. He's just like bragging to a 13-year-old girl, saying all this sick stuff and just acting like he's a big shot and bragging about how cool he is. And then he just runs to the house screaming like a little bitch and just getting thrown to the ground and having it broadcast on national television. I hope this guy is still feeling the humiliation from this. He deserves every second of it. Let's watch that again. And I like how you could see Chris like running in the background to get away from him.
And an officer shoots him with a taser gun. Only one probe stays attached, so the taser is unable to shock him and drop him to the ground.
Just kneeling on his neck. Like, oh, like this could not be more pathetic. Yeah, I'm sure getting shot with a taser hurts, but like at least try to take it like a man. Like there were even like Lee Greer like was kind of sobbing, but they weren't this bad. They weren't just like screaming and pleading. Like this is the most humiliating arrest of any predator ever, as far as I know.
Once Patterson is cuffed, he's brought outside and taken away to the local police station. When officers search his car,
I wonder if these cops here just like found out what police department he worked for, and just as a courtesy from like cop to cop, just sent a copy of this video to them so they could laugh at this guy.
They find a loaded gun,
one in the chamber,
a spare round of ammunition, and handcuffs.
to stay in here. No, he can go. That's fine.
So watch that again.
You want Curtis to stay in here? No, he can go. That's fine. Brought you water if you want something to drink there. Your name is Michael Patterson? Yes. Michael, my name is Ken Gillingham, and I'm an agent with the Kentucky Bureau of Investigation, and you're here at the Bowling Green Police Department.
I think he's realized that already.
We'll turn on a tape recorder so that we have an accurate representation of what we talk about here tonight. Today's date is Sunday, October 21st, 2007. The time is now approximately 2:45 a.m. Present are Agent Ken Gillingham with the Kentucky Bureau of Investigation and Michael Patterson. Mr. Patterson, I've talked to you, and you do know that this tape recorder is being turned on to record our conversation.
Yes.
What's your full name?
Michael Joseph Patterson.
Is the cough part of your name, or did you just do that involuntarily?
And what's your date of birth?
I don't know why they bother bleeping that out. It's his date of birth's probably available on his wiki page.
What's your home address?
Yeah, I suppose there's a reason to bleep that out so people don't harass him or whoever happens to be unfortunate enough to be living in Michael Patterson's house now. I'm just going to skip ahead a bit till we get over all this.
Single or divorced?
Well, I'm going through a divorce now.
Still legally married?
Yeah.
Again, he's not the only guy we've seen that's going through a divorce. We have like Paul Westwood, James Rutherford. That's the ones I can remember off the top of my head. It seems like a common theme. And it's hard to tell. I mean, obviously a lot of people get divorced. They're not necessarily all committing these kind of crimes, but it does make you wonder if their online actions and probably just their personality, the way they are, led to them getting divorced. That would not surprise me at all. If this guy's out there just doing all the bullshit that it was revealed that he did, from stealing money to putting fake police lights on his car and, just very questionable activities. And obviously this being a huge one, that he probably isn't the most honest, upstanding guy. And his wife probably didn't realize it at first, but she came to realize that he's kind of a scumbag and wanted to divorce him. I don't know how it happened, but that would be my feelings.
And were you employed?
Well, nowhere as of the weekend. Well, I worked through private investigation services. The card was in my wallet. I didn't know who that guy was that I was talking to, and I didn't give him accurate information. I was a police officer.
Okay.
So you were lying to Chris Hansen, and therefore lying to the rest of us TCAP fans, is what you're saying.
But you say you...
I do like private investigations.
Okay.
Through Lieutenant O'Day from Hebron.
And isn't that just alarming? Like private investigations, like so he thinks he's some kind of cop, but he's really not. And then what does he do? Just go around bothering people, harassing them, and trying to throw his weight around like he has some authority when he really has none? Is that what he's doing?
Police.
Hello? Hi.
Services. The card was in my wallet. I didn't know who that guy was that I was talking to, and I didn't give him accurate information. I was a police officer.
Okay. But you say you...
I do like private investigations.
Okay.
Through Lieutenant O'Day from Hebron Police. Lieutenant, just put Lieutenant O'Day Investigation Services. I just do that part-time right now because I go to school at Purdue.
Well, since he winds up going to prison, I think both his job and his schooling are both over now.
And what type of private investigations do you do?
Just confidential, confidential, discreet investigations.
Give me an example.
Yeah, give me an example.
Cheating
spouses,
insurance fraud,
workers' comp fraud, things like that.
Yeah.
So you're not a sworn police officer?
I was with Hebron, and then that went down.
What happened there?
Oh, it was a traffic violation. I violated their SOP, their standard operating procedures. I went out and I got some blue and red lights and I put them in my car. It was thrown out of court. So they dismissed me for that, but it was thrown out.
How long ago was that?
Just about like a month ago. About a month.
Oh, so this is very recent. Like that, he's trying to brush it off like it's just not a big deal. Like I just had some blue and red lights on my car and it got thrown out of court. But it was serious enough to get you fired from your job. And it just shows that basically you're abusing your power. I don't know exactly what happened, the nature of what he did, but maybe there's more information about it out there that people know about. But it just sounds like he was abusing his power, which would probably just get worse and worse. He's a fairly young police officer. Over the course of his career, he'd probably be, if he's willing to do that, and he has a history of like stealing money and stuff, like he probably would have just been doing all sorts of huge abuses of his power. And like thank God they got him off the police force early.
A month ago.
And do you have any children?
No.
Was it all right if I call you Michael? Yeah. Mike? What do you go by?
Mike.
Mike.
I'd be like, okay, Michael.
Obviously, if you've been in law enforcement in the past, you're probably familiar with your Miranda warning, your statement of rights.
Yes.
And you know that before I can ask you any questions, I'm required to advise you of your rights.
Just gonna skip ahead here. We all know what his rights are.
Woods, right there.
Damn, I don't know how they did that.
Okay, you've had the rights read to you and that you understand them. And then the second portion down here is a waiver of those rights. It says, having the above statement of my rights read and explained to me and fully understanding them, I hereby waive these rights at, the time is now 2:51 a.m. on October 21st, 2007, and I do this freely and voluntarily without threat or promise. Do you want to talk to me about why you're here tonight and try to get to the bottom of this situation?
I don't know if I'd have my attorney involved or not. I don't know.
That's up to you.
It's so weird that, like, as a police officer, even if he wasn't actually doing like interrogations when he was a police officer, he above all other people should know, like, they shouldn't be talking to the police. Like, there's no benefit to it. Like, if you're wondering whether or not you should get a lawyer, just get one. Like, there's no downside to it. It can only benefit you.
I'd like to discuss with you why you're here, but that's entirely up to you.
Like, there's not, especially at this point where you've been arrested for this and you've basically been caught red-handed, there's nothing that's going to make this police officer here that's interrogating you be like, you know what? Good point. Actually, now that you explain it, I see what happened here. You're completely innocent. You're free to go. Like, that's never going to happen. You can only say things to make it worse. So just, if Lorne, from the same sting, Lorne was smart enough to just ask for a lawyer, you should do the same.
To you.
However, for the sake of our entertainment and for this video, it would be more entertaining if you did not ask for a lawyer. But for everyone else out there, always ask for a lawyer.
We can discuss it.
You will? Okay. If you will, I need you to also sign right there. Did you get your water open?
Yeah, I got it.
And one other piece of paperwork to get out of the way. Obviously, you drove a vehicle down here. I think, was it Pontiac?
Yeah, it was my
Grand?
car, 05, yeah, Grand Am.
What we would like to do, Michael, is, do you have anything in the car? Weapons, drugs?
Just my 140 caliber. It's my gun. I've got my permit. I went over state line. I'm probably gonna get in.
Well,
he's just like, just the one gun, and then he's like, oh shit, I went over state lines with it. And is that apparently illegal? Because it looks like it's that concept is bothering him.
what we would like to do is get your consent to go out there and search the vehicle. If there's a weapon in it, we don't need to leave it in there. Somebody can break into it or whatever. So we would like to get your permission to go out there and retrieve anything out of your car that's not supposed to be in there.
Yeah.
And your car was brought down here to Bowling Green Police Department. It's out back.
Okay. Damn zipper.
What year is your car? You say 2005?
Yeah.
Pontiac Grand Am?
Yeah, Grand Am GT.
And what color is it?
It's just silver.
White with gray on the bottom.
2-door, 4-door?
2-door. That's the only thing I'm finding there is that my weapon and my school bag, my black bag.
And what will be in that bag?
Just my few
books.
school books and
signature right there, and then your printed name and address underneath that. Again, your signature right there, and then your printed name and address underneath that. I'll hold this so it won't move for you.
Do you guys like hearing all the formalities, all this other stuff they have to go through with signing of the documents? Even though I don't really have much to say about it, would you want me to keep those parts in there, or would you prefer I just skip it to the part where they actually start talking about the case? I'm not sure exactly what people like, so let me know and I can adjust accordingly in the future. How long is his name that it's taking him that long to sign? M-I-C. How do you spell Michael again? What the hell is he doing?
What's your screen name?
John Raven. John_Raven. 2000.
I wonder if there's a meaning behind that name, or if it's just some stupid thing he picked.
Okay. And do you remember the screen name of the female that you were chatting with online?
Like how he just hangs his head in shame the second the detective brings that up.
Tatia something.
Tatia_pet13?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. When did you first start chatting online with her?
Just today.
Today?
I can't remember what time it was, probably.
You're an amateur. Lauren was talking to her for a month.
7 o'clock, somewhere around there.
If I tell you the log reflects about 4:39.
It's such a different dynamic. Like Lauren had built up what he thought was some kind of relationship with this girl, and over the course of weeks, a month, and then finally drove to her house. This guy just talked to her that day. This morning, this guy had no idea who this girl was. His life was, he was going through some trouble, but at least he had a job. He was going to school. He had some prospects. And just within that same day, he is now going to prison and is royally screwed and has been exposed, and people know his name for decades to come. So it's just a different way of looking at it. It's like you screwed your life up over what? You drove I think this guy drove the furthest of all of them, 5 hours or something. What would compel an individual to do that? It just speaks to the kind of person he is, I guess.
PM this afternoon.
4:30, maybe, yeah, a little sooner.
And were you working today when you did that, or
No, I wasn't.
you were home?
Yeah, I was online, yeah.
Were you on a home computer?
My laptop.
What type of laptop do you have?
Toshiba satellite. And it's actually in the car with me.
Your computer is in the car with you?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said Toshiba satellite. Do you have satellite web
It's
service?
just satellite wireless is what it is.
And who's that service through?
I have Netgear right there at Couch. Netgear.
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 And I know you had a cell phone with you when you came in too.
Yeah.
Did you chat on it on the way down, or did you call or talk?
I don't think I chatted with her.
You didn't instant message or anything when you were on the way down?
I think I did. I put like call me on there. I think that was the only thing I tried to get a hold of her with. I tried calling her, and then I couldn't get a hold of her, so I went through instant message on my phone, and then tried getting a hold of her that way.
Okay. Is the laptop the only computer that you have there at your house? You don't have a desktop or another
I have
laptop?
a desktop, yeah, but I don't even use that thing anymore.
What type of desktop is it?
I don't even know. It was my wife's.
Where's it located in the house?
It's right in my storage room.
You're going to be sitting in the back seat of a car and we're going to be driving, so when we sit you down in the bucket, you stay still. We don't have a cage in the vehicle.
The storage room is inside your house, so
Yeah. It's actually the second bedroom, but we don't have anything else besides like crap in that room, all my tools and stuff. And
you said you were going through a divorce. Does your wife still live there also?
no, she's living with her mom and dad in Crown Point.
Okay. Anyone else living there with you at this
No,
time?
just me.
Do you have any animals in the house, dog?
Another instance of as soon as a guy is on his own, it just gives him ample free time to engage in this kind of stuff, and then they wind up here. We've seen that quite a bit.
Yeah.
Fish.
And you said it's an apartment.
Yeah,
How many bedrooms are in the apartment?
just 2 bedrooms.
2 bedrooms?
Yeah.
How long did it take you to drive down here today?
A little over 5 hours. 5.5.
So that part of what
Did it sound like he was proud of that? It took over 5 hours. It's not a good thing, Michael.
you were saying out at the house was true.
Yeah.
And what was your reason for coming down?
I really didn't. Wasn't going to.
Wasn't going to what?
I wasn't going to come down here.
Okay, Michael. It doesn't matter if you were or were not going to come down there. All that matters is if you did come down there. I wasn't going to rob that convenience store after you were arrested for robbing the convenience store. It doesn't work like that. All these guys say that. Even James Rutherford, I always use him as an example because he uses like every excuse in the book. I really wasn't going to do this, but you did. You came. It doesn't matter if you really thought about it. You were going to change your mind. You almost changed your mind. You came really close to it. All that matters is you didn't. You followed through with it. You showed up at the house.
You probably see on there on the conversations that I was wary of coming.
Being worried about getting caught for a crime does not mean that you're innocent when you try to commit that crime.
Down here.
It just proves that you knew it was wrong.
What made you come? I mean, you know, now's your time to explain your side of the situation. I'll be frank with you. I won't ever lie to you, and I expect the same consideration in return.
I think that there's no answer for that. Obviously, like Chris says 100 times, the only reason they wanted to come is because they wanted to do that to a young girl. That's the only reason. That's the reason every single one of these guys came. None of the guys would have shown up if they didn't want to do that, if they had no interest in it. And they all know that. Like, there is no other excuse. They could try to come up with other excuses, but they're all ridiculous. From I just came to test it to I just came to tell her that I wouldn't be coming. Or came to watch the football game, Steelers and the Ravens. All these things that we make fun of as TCAP fans because there is no plausible answer. There is no answer other than they just wanted to do this horrible crime. That's it. That's why when they ask these guys, they don't have an answer. It's like he probably doesn't know. It's just they had a desire to do it, this compulsion that they couldn't control, and they were willing to travel 5 freaking hours to do this. So when they're asked, why did you come? Like, what are they going to say? All they could say is, well, I really thought about it. I considered not coming. Who cares? You still came.
And, I'm going to ask you some questions that I'd like to have you answer. Why did you come down here tonight?
She's had a blowjob or something.
Yeah, in your chats you talk about her
And at least he's honest there. Yeah, that was probably what enticed him to come.
sucking your dick.
Yeah.
So you had intentions to at least have oral sex with her.
Yeah.
And how old did she tell you that she was?
Said go on.
And really, you had a wife. You could find other women that are legal. Is it really worth traveling 5 hours just to have that done to you? Like, really? And I think it was just the novelty that this girl was super young, and that's what he wanted. So that's what he was willing to travel for. And it could also be he didn't want to do this with anyone close by that would, like, in his own neighborhood, his own, like, city that he lives in. So he thought if he traveled far to do it, he would somehow escape punishment because they wouldn't suspect some guy that lived far away. But that's not the case.
I'm 14.
I think she's going to be 14 in February or something, I believe.
Yeah.
And you knew that wasn't right,
I knew it wasn't.
but yet you came. Do you think anything else was going to happen after you got here? Gonna let nature take its course?
I was wary of coming in the house. I drove around for a little bit. I almost didn't come in.
Yeah, you almost didn't come in. So many of these guys, I almost didn't do it. I almost turned around. Some of them even actually do turn around. They chicken out and they turn around, drive home, but then they come back later, or like the next day or something. It doesn't matter if you almost didn't do it. Like, I can't repeat this enough. These guys don't understand it.
Have you chatted with other people online before like this?
No. I mean, I've talked to people, older. But just friends,
What about other females? I'm sure you've chatted with other females online.
Yeah, never this young.
What would you say would be the next youngest person that you've chatted with?
18's the youngest.
18?
Yeah, I never would think.
Did you
of
ever
doing
meet
that.
anyone else in person from your chats?
One.
How long ago was that?
I've met her a couple months ago. She's 20.
And where did she live?
She lives in Kokomo. Well, right now, Logan Sport with her mom and dad.
In Logansport?
Yeah, Logan Sport.
I'm assuming it's Logansport, Indiana.
Yeah, Logan Sport, Indiana.
And you remember what her screen name was?
Oh, God. It's such a bad headache. Or they hit me against the ground. I can't remember.
Or what her real name is? Her first name?
Oh, my God. Oh, man. What is her name?
When's the last time you chatted with her?
She called me today. My mind is not here. They tased the crap out of me, hit me against the floor. I can't.
Well, you ran.
I was standing there at the door. Shit. I don't even know. My mind's not here.
Well, if she called you today, I mean, you had to know a name. You say it was about 2 months ago?
Yeah, pretty close.
Anyone else?
Just vaguely, she was the main person I talked to.
Is she the only one that you met in person?
Yeah,
And how many times have you met with her?
twice. I just met her parents the other day.
So you went to where she was at. How far is Logan's Port from where
Just
you
an
live?
hour away.
You met her parents?
Yeah.
I bet her parents were really impressed. Sure, they got quite a nice surprise when they were watching NBC one evening.
Mike, have you ever been in any trouble before other than what you told me earlier with the...
Yeah, Mike, have you ever stolen money or done anything dishonest?
Not any of this crap.
the policy violations, and you said a traffic ticket or something, or
That was a traffic ticket that was just, they didn't even turn it in with the blue and red lights.
what
Back
was it,
in,
like unauthorized use of emergency
I
equipment?
wasn't supposed to have it in my car, my personal car. Back in 03, I had misdemeanor A. I'm stupid now. Misdemeanor A, it was for theft. I got a bank card through in the mail, and it was all on my information, my address and everything. They gave, the bank, Citizens Bank, they gave me a PIN code access to it all. I went to the ATM because I had a savings with them, savings account, but I didn't have a checking. I thought that was for my savings, but I got stupid.
You liar. You did not think that... This had someone else's name on it. There's no way you got this, thought it was your own. It had someone else's name on it.
When I seen the balance. Yeah.
Not only would the card have a different name on it, but the envelope that the card came in would have had a different name on it.
Like $1,200. I settled with the restitution, $1,200 from that. And
So the card was actually on somebody else's account.
it was the account number was to another person's account, but it went all to my name and everything, to my address with the PIN.
He said it went to his name. I didn't think it went to his address. But you wouldn't get in trouble for that if it was your card that was supposed to come to you and it had your name on it, but the bank accidentally hooked up to someone else's account. And I don't think that would be your fault. That would be the bank's fault. I'm pretty sure it had someone else's name on it. He just saw that and was like, oh, there's a PIN number here. I could just go and take money out and then claim I thought it was mine. Can't be 100% sure, but I bet you that's what happened.
Number. On the card, it had my full name, Michael Joseph Patterson.
What? Really? Okay. I mean, I don't know if I believe him or not, but if he's telling the truth, like, why would you get in trouble for that? If it's a bank screw up, if you take money out of your account, but the bank somehow takes it from someone else's account, I don't think that means you're guilty of it.
Michael J. Patterson on it. And that was basically it.
And that was in 2003, and you said
2003.
what was the final results of it?
Misdemeanor A. It was a plea. I completed my probation and stuff.
There's got to be more to that story. Like, he's trying to sound like he just did absolutely nothing wrong. But if he was charged criminally with it, even if it's a misdemeanor, it's got to be more to it.
Made restitution.
Yeah. Paid all that back.
You say it was about $1,200?
Yeah.
Were you on the police force then?
No, I just turned 21. 20 or 21 I just turned.
How long were you on the police force?
Just 3 months. I did my pre-basic with Hebron Police. My pre-basic law enforcement academy I did. Yeah, my weapons qualifications and all that.
How are you spelling Hebron?
Handcuffs, Hebron.
And what were the dates that you were there?
Shoot. July
of 07 or 06?
Yeah, July of 07 to the beginning of October. The end of August or the beginning of October? Just put the end of August. That was 2 months I was there. If it was that, July... Oh, my mind's not here. Oh, God.
Obviously, this is you in the picture here. Who are the other people in there with you?
My brother's standing next to me, my sister, and then that's my younger brother, that's his girlfriend there, my sister, and my older brother.
Okay. Did you bring anything else with you? Like you talked about possibly bringing a gift or bringing something?
I don't even, that's why when she said that, I didn't remember what she was talking about.
Because he wasn't paying attention to anything that they talked about that didn't involve sex. That's why he didn't remember that.
I didn't say I was bringing anything.
So many of these guys don't even remember the girl's name.
You didn't tell her you were going to bring anything?
I don't think so. I can't
Come on, man. Lauren went out and bought her a bracelet. He put some effort into this, okay?
remember if I don't think I did.
Be more like Lauren. Actually, take that back. Don't be like Lauren.
Were you planning on spending the night?
I wasn't planning for staying very long.
You were just going to drive for 5 hours, not stay very long, and then drive 5 hours back? I wonder what he intended to do during that brief time that he was there.
Because I had to get up, I had to go to possibly do my group project today. Because we have a midterm presentation tomorrow.
So what the hell are you doing? If you're in school and you have some important thing to do the following morning where you have to get up early, why are you driving 5 damn hours to another state to go and do this horrible crime and just plan to drive back? And then even if you got away with it, you would have just been super tired. The team would have suffered. You're probably the worst member on the team anyway. Like I mean, obviously being irresponsible and doing that pales in comparison to what he tried to do here, but it just shows the kind of person he is. It's like they're just willing to give up so much, their marriage, their job, their life, their just everything, their families, just to attempt to do this kind of thing. Like, I'm glad this guy went to prison.
Group project.
By tomorrow, you mean Tuesday?
Sunday. Like today I was supposed to go back to home, and then hopefully got together with my group to practice our group presentation for Monday. Tomorrow morning, yeah.
For what type of class?
My communications class.
What year are you in at Purdue?
I'm going part-time. I only have 20 credit hours, so first year, it'd barely be the first year, freshman year, just barely. Because to get a bachelor's degree with Purdue up there, I have to have 140 credit hours for 4 years, so it's barely a freshman year.
I wonder if I doubt he ever finished this. Like, he would have had to, because he went to prison, so I don't know if he got out and finished it. I don't know what he's up to now.
20, 40, 60, 80, yeah.
The desktop computer that's at your apartment, is there internet service hooked up to it, or
None of that.
wireless card or anything with it?
No.
You say it's an older computer?
Yeah, it's an old tank clock.
Mike, what are we going to find on your computer when we look at it? Is there going to be any child?
No.
Don't do that. It's a logical question. So many of these guys have it on there. You figure if you're showing interest in this age of young girl, it's not a stupid question to ask if you have that kind of thing.
Going to be any adult pornography?
Well, from one of the chat rooms, I saved one picture from, maybe two, from an older lady she had in her little profile thing. It was from an older lady. I think she was one of those bots, like a pretend person you talk to that put that crap in their profile.
Mm-hmm.
So I put that on there. I think I might have 2 pictures, that's it.
Okay, what about DVDs, VHS tapes, anything like that at the house?
No. Like what? I have DVD, regular DVDs that I watch movies.
Right, but what I'm talking about is any child. Nothing like that? Any drugs at your apartment?
No.
He keeps like acting like, what a dumb question. I wouldn't do something like that. Doing drugs is not as offensive to people in general, to society, as what you tried to do. So, like Jeff Stacy did the same thing. I don't do drugs. Oh, I'm not that bad of a person. Are their minds just so warped where they think that doing drugs is some horrible crime, whereas what they're attempting to do to a minor is not? Like, seems like they have things backwards.
And you said Hebron's a population of about 3,000?
3,000, that's what they said, yeah.
Where's that located?
Well, it's just southeast of Crown Point, about 15 minutes.
So it's pretty far up into Indiana.
Yeah.
And if I understood you right, you came for oral sex.
And that was it. Because she spoke up, she said it. You know, she wouldn't mind. Oh my God.
Well, she didn't bring it up first, though. You brought it up first.
Yeah, Michael, you brought it up first.
Ask her if she'd ever had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Had she ever done anything with him? Like, suck his dick? Would you do me? You recall those?
Yeah.
Okay, speak up, because
Yes.
obviously the tape
Yeah,
recorder
speak up. We're trying to hear you, Michael.
can't see you shake your head.
Yes.
And you've never done this with anyone else?
No.
We're not going to find any chats on your computer or anything with any other underage females?
No.
Did you have a webcam that you used or anything?
No.
Not going to be one with the desktop either?
No.
Mike, is there anything else that you can think of that you want to tell me right now concerning this situation?
Any other evidence you can give us to convict you?
You know, I haven't had any type of dirty person like there's people out there. I knew I shouldn't have came down here.
Whoa. What did you just say, Michael? Let's back that up a second.
You know, I haven't had any type of dirty person like there's people out there.
Did he just say I'm not any kind of dirty person? Like there's those kind of people out there? So he's trying to say that he is not a dirty person, but there are dirty people out there. What would he consider himself if he's trying to do this kind of crime? He came to meet a minor after having that kind of a conversation. What does he think that all other people that do this, they're predators, they're dirty people, but he's not? How could he possibly think that? Is it just like these guys think that, like they're the exception to the rule? I know there's a lot of people that do this kind of thing, but I'm not like them. Even though you got arrested doing that exact thing and are now sitting here in handcuffs being interrogated about it. And they have evidence. They have the whole chat. You admitted to it. You know what you did. How could they think that they're a good person, but other people are not? I think they just don't want to admit to themselves that what they're doing is horrible. They've justified it somehow that in this specific instance, what they're doing is okay. But if anyone else did this kind of thing, they would be a dirty person. That's very illogical, and it's a horrible way to think.
I knew I shouldn't have came down here.
No, that would have probably been a good idea. Yes.
He's left alone. It's just, oh, here he comes back.
And you did say it was a 2005 Pontiac.
Yeah, I just bought it, and I haven't had time to go over to the license branch because I traded in a 2003 Grand Am. It might still have my same. It does still have my same plate.
It's kind of strange that like the Kentucky Sting itself, like the parts with Chris Hansen in the Sting house, it might even be my favorite Sting. Like definitely top 2 or 3. Like it's a really, really good one. We got a lot of classic characters, a lot of classic lines. Seems like everyone in the TCAP community loves them. However, the Kentucky Interrogations seem to be among the not so interesting ones. Like the Ohio ones are kind of better. I don't know. It's just interesting.
On that from that 03 Grand Am. I just traded the car in on it.
Okay. Where did you purchase your car?
This 05?
Yes.
Team Chevrolet in Valparaiso.
Team, T-E-A-M?
Yeah, Team, yeah. Chevrolet in Valparaiso, Indiana. It's about 15 minutes from the house, from the apartment.
And you traded in a
2003, the Grand Am SE.
And you said you've not changed registration. You've not registered.
No, I haven't.
This
I was about ready to go this week. Coming up here probably tomorrow. Been so busy with my midterms, I haven't gone over there to.
Maybe you should have been focusing on your midterms instead of coming to Bowling Green to do this crime.
See it, Jage.
Do you know who owned the car, the 2005, before you did?
I didn't find out prior owner. The dealership had possession of it, but they sold it to me. But I don't know who had it before.
Are you familiar with the name of?
No.
Well, that's the registration that the car's still coming back in.
Yeah.
So what, he stole a car or he has someone else's? Why is everything he's involved in so shifty? Like, if you buy a car from a dealership, like, aren't they pretty good at transferring the title? Why would it still be registered to some other person if he now owns it and he hasn't registered it himself, but he owns it? It just seems like everything he's involved in is so shady. It's not illegal on the same level of what he did tonight, but it's like, oh, this bank account had had my name on it, but hooked up to a different bank account, and then, well, he bought his car from a dealership, but they didn't transfer the title. I don't know. Something's going on with this guy.
And you bought it when?
I can't remember the exact date. It was about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, so it was on a Wednesday.
It's about 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was on a Wednesday about 2 weeks ago because my wife and I were getting that going at it. My ex-wife coming on.
Sit tight just half a second and I'll be right back.
And we'll skip ahead till he gets back.
Well, I want to make sure that you have every opportunity to tell your side of the story or explain anything that you want to explain. I'll sit here all night with you if that's what it
Yeah, Michael, just explain what the hell you were thinking. Why did you come down there?
takes. I don't want to cut you off.
I screwed up.
We've pretty much covered it.
I knew I screwed up talking to a girl that age. I knew. I'm not stupid. I'm not no fucking creep, but
You are a creep. This is the exact definition of a creep. You find out that a adult grown man did this kind of thing with a girl that age. That's a creep.
All right. The time is now approximately 3:17 a.m. I'll be stopping the recording at this time.
See, he could have been at home asleep. He could have done the responsible thing, got a good night's sleep, got up tomorrow, worked on his group project so he could actually, do his share of the work and, help out his team and further educate himself and better himself. Instead, now it's 3 o'clock in the morning and he's in another state under arrest being interrogated by police. Bad decisions, Michael.
All right, Mike, what's going to happen now is you got to have your photograph made. It's going to be done right out here in the hallway. And then you'll be taken across the street to the Warren County Jail and lodged. The judge will set bond on you on your charge. I'm not that familiar with Bowling Green. I don't live here. I don't know whether he'll do it this morning, sometime today, or whether he'll wait and do it Monday.
Hopefully Monday, so he has to rot in jail just a little bit longer.
If he does, I have that midterm. Oh my God.
Do you have a home phone number or you just use your cell?
My cell, you could tell my
What's your cell number?
my wife's number.
And you want to list your wife as an emergency contact number?
Just another one of these guys like Maurice Wolin, they get in trouble like doing something. I mean, obviously he's getting divorced, so maybe this isn't quite considered cheating, but it's still a horrible crime that he's doing. And he's getting divorced from his wife. She moved out, is living with her parents. All of a sudden he's in trouble, and he's like, "Oh, can you call my wife to come help me?" Same with Maurice Wolin did.
Let me see if they're ready for you out here.
This is definitely a slower interview. I thought this one was going to be more interesting, but guess it's not. We'll keep going anyway, see if there's anything else that happens.
Damn. Taser before today.
Oh, he's finally bringing up the taser.
Lucky I've never been tased with the damn taser before today.
I wonder if he realizes how famous that footage of him getting tasered is going to become.
I never had to do that with Hebron. I was about to do it.
Hey, Michael, do you remember when you screamed like a girl and ran through the house? And then they had to chase after you and tackle you?
Do you have any aliases, nicknames, anything?
No.
Just going to skip through it here if it's just going to be a whole lot of pen scratching on the piece of paper. There's no point in watching it, so I'm just going to skip through it here.
Toshiba laptop was in your car also?
Yeah, it's right in the front seat.
Okay. Would you be willing to sign a consent so they can look at your laptop? In other words, I won't be able to verify. You say there's no child. We'd like to verify that.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
It's probably about dead by now.
It's funny sometimes when there's no talking for a while and they're just sitting there. You can't tell if the video froze because they're just sitting in one place, and then till he moves his head slightly, then you realize the video's still playing. Yeah, I'm gonna keep skipping ahead here and.
He's going to be present.
Yeah, sitting there with his head in his hands. Look what your choice has led to, Michael.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything else is going to happen. So yeah, that wasn't a very good one. It just, I don't know. I don't know if it comes down to the technique of the interrogator or if it's just up to the individual predator whether or not they want to talk. But you get guys like Dudinsky who seem to get the predators to just yap away endlessly, and Catherine Reed the same thing. So I don't know. It's kind of strange that this one wasn't that good, but I'm trying to do a commentary on all the predator videos, interrogations, and confrontations, and eventually all the phone calls, hopefully. So let me know if there's any predator you want covered that I haven't covered yet, and I will definitely try to do them soon. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.